Hello everyone, this is Jasdeep here, founder and CEO of TransportSimple, the leading fleet management solution provider. Today with us we have a very close friend, Venkat Preetham. He has a great journey and he has been into the industry for quite some time now. So we'll be exploring with him more on his learning and experience in the Middle East market and the future of drone industry in the region. Hello Venkat, thank you for joining us for our Fleet Talks and thank you for giving your time. I have been knowing you for a long time, and I know how amazing journey you had, and like the work you are doing at this point of time with MAF Group. Can you please quickly tell us about your journey from your starting your first job to currently being in such a great position in MAF? Can you please take us through that?
Hey, sure. Thanks, Jasdeep. Thanks for having me here. Yeah, I have had a great journey so far. I started as a teaching scientist in Mu Sigma, a great platform to start one's career. Then I decided to choose entrepreneurial path. I took a journey of nearly 10 months over there, had lots of learnings and experiences. I had to go back to the job phase. I joined PayPal for 3.5 years. I worked as a risk analyst. Again, a lot of good knowledge on uh, financial tech world. And then later I chose to do a full India exploration on my own. That went successfully for 6 months. Then I later took an opportunity in Dubai as a senior business manager. It's a great opportunity. I've joined this company in 2022, April. It's been almost nearly 2 years. Lots of memories, lots of learnings, and it's been great. This region has provided me lots of opportunities to expand my
Thanks for the entire detail about your journey. Now let's talk about the Middle East market, the Dubai. Like you said, it is the futuristic city, and everything over there is way ahead of time. That's something which no one can deny on. So, what do you see has changed in the last 2 to 3 years of you being in Dubai since the time you joined till now?
Before answering that question, I would like to give you one fact about the logistic industry. That is, from, in my opinion, what I have seen from India versus Dubai. That it's not just an operational or a supply chain thing to a company. It decides the company's performance, optimization, cost, like P&L optimizations, and customer experience. Like a lot of people think, how is a logistics element linked to customer experience? Like I know delivery timing and all, but what is more is the planning of logistics is extremely important to be able to solve bigger problems that connects to any industry. So in my opinion, that's one fact that I've observed. And with respect to Carrefour, yes, it is very big here. They have hundreds of outlets in all the Middle Eastern countries, majorly in UAE. It's a French company, but it's overtaken by Majid Al Futtaim group in MENA region. Uh, so Carrefour deals. It's a retail store like Walmart and Lululemon, but it also has online delivery, which means there are millions of orders that happens every month across the countries, and like they use three kind of transports: one for imports through ships through port, two for deliveries to people using bikes, cars if there is a big items like trucks, and then three heavy trucks for transporting goods from inventory to the stores. So there has been huge demand in increasing the number of vehicles on all three segments because the import has been increasing to Dubai at least by threefold as compared to last 2 years. Dubai is completely focusing on trade in the coming years. That's what the expo is about when it happened in 2022. And that's what when last year this a lot of expos that happens in DP World, Dubai Port, all these things, they are extremely focusing on trade. They want to increase the contribution of trade income because Dubai is out of gas long back. Dubai hope on tourism cannot be sustainable because of the enhancements that's happening across the world. So it has become a shopping hub more than a tourist place right now. But Dubai knows for a fact that it cannot sustain this fact as well. So they need to play the final card, which is the most important card, that's trade. Currently, Dubai's total GDP of total GDP, trade contributes to nearly 15 to 16%. But that's not just it. Trade alone contributes to 16%, but logistics, like everything that happens around imports, exports, trade to other countries, Dubai acting as an inventory hub for multiple countries to act as a trade hub. This is now contributing to nearly 39 to 40%. Let's say 40% of the entire GDP is coming from these places. Now, considering these facts, I would say there is a huge growth that you can expect in vehicles moving up. We'll talk about drones, AI, ML stuff later, but I'm just talking about on-ground stuff like vehicles increasing the demand of delivery, increasing the demand of customer service, getting items in time is increasing. So that is a very big play. A lot of opportunity, a lot of scope, and it is a right time to play this game in this region.
We all can see the Dubai is always UAE in general has always been thinking 10 years ahead of time. So when the world was thinking there can't be a city, they built a city. When the world was thinking, okay, they are into tourism, they're moving to some completely different. So it is very difficult to gauge what they are going to do next. And like you rightly said, the trade and in even the IT infrastructure which they are building is humongous. And that's gonna be the big thing which they come up with. So when you say there is a lot going to happen in the commercial vehicle industry for that, okay. So how do you see MAF Group is playing a role over there in this big change which is happening in the UAE region?
MAF doesn't have a specific focus on logistics, but there is logistics element in every business we handle. So we handle retail stores, which is Carrefour, which is the biggest retail chain in the entire Middle Eastern countries. Then we have entertainment, which is Walk Cinema, Ski, Magic Planet, iFly, Little Explorers, and there are like 7, 8 brands in entertainment. All these has procurement issues, which needs again logistics support. And then there is real estate, and then there is construction. So construction is all about procurement. So there is logistics element in everything, but there's no only focus on logistics industry as one. So in MAF, I would say as the brands and as the businesses progress, the demand and optimization for the logistic industry also is also correlated with that progress. The way I understand from MAF, investments on logistic is mostly on optimization and planning. We all can agree that whatever happens in future, the goods and the items, whatever we're talking about in all these businesses, needs to be still transported from one place to another, and that can only happen through a vehicle. So there is no discussion about it unless the disruption happens at a big scale where there is standalone inventories everywhere and then it just happens on delivery point. But I don't think that's anytime soon. So this is a very fact that we need to agree with, which means that this is going to happen for at least next 20 to 30 years. So MAF is mostly focusing on optimization, which means how can we optimize more on cost and time to be able to deliver better. So this is a focus in Carrefour. And this is a focus in construction company as well, the one MAF holds.
Can you put up a bit more thought on that? Like, what is the status of drone delivery right now? So, what two part to the question? First, what is the future for drone delivery, and what are the current challenges which the people are facing over there to implement the drone delivery?
We have tried, not just we, but there are a lot of companies in Dubai who have tried deliveries through drones. From the first glance of it, it's very successful. There were multiple calibrations happened in the entire process, but the overall output looks very promising for the future. But the drone deliveries are very limited. Like if you imagine, can you deliver a sofa using drones today? Can you deliver a 10 kilo groceries on drone? I don't know. It's debatable. Like I don't know if that capability is enabled in today's world. But if I ask you, can you deliver a pizza on drone? Or if you can deliver an iPhone 15 pack on drone, yes, it is. Because it depends on weight, it depends on a lot of dynamics when it comes to delivery using drones. And AI ML is used more not on the drones, but it's mostly used to optimize the entire procurement process. So it kind of tells you from two angles: sustainability angle, how much carbon emissions are you optimizing and preventing from delivery process. Second thing is how much time and efficiency you are balancing, improving in the delivery process. So there is a lots of new startups, lots of projects coming across AI ML stuff, majorly on logistics industry, but not to disrupt the industry, but to make it more efficient and in a better optimized way. But yeah, drones is not a threat to the actual logistics. It's mostly threat to delivery system, which affects all this food tech delivery and 1 day, 2 day Amazon and noon orders.
Thanks for sharing those insights, Venkat. So my last question, final question, and this is something which excites us the most. What do you think is going to be the next big thing in the Middle East or specifically UAE? It can be anything. The craziest which you are, the craziest thing which is happening in the region at this point of time. What will that be?
Something crazy that can happen in this region or maybe in any region soon is automation of technology. AI ML is gonna be embedded into everything that's happening in our day-to-day lives, and that's gonna also take over the logistics industry, which means the vehicles will be communicating with each other in terms of autonomous driving, or in terms of updating the issues, maintenance, efficiency, petrol efficiency, service track records, everything. So there is no. I think that in the next 3 to 5 years, the way I look at it, or the way I understand about this logistics industry, is that there will be very less manual intervention and more automation. And that's what even UAE is trying to do. Abu Dhabi has already started. No, even Dubai. Both Abu Dhabi and Dubai have already started running self-driving cabs. It's a pilot, very successfully running these days, but there are a lot of caveats to it. However, it's going to be solved because the more scale it goes into, the more easy it becomes, because there are 50 people driving, 50 robots driving. There is a higher probability of accidents. But if you're 80 robots driving and 20 people driving, the probability decreases, and that's what the world is going towards to. So there'll be a lot of automation, a lot of AML driven stuff into this logic industry. Moreover, there is more innovation coming towards understanding how can we how can we reduce the delivery time, to reduce the effort that is required to transport good from one place to another. Which means if you have noticed, there's lots of issues on port transfers, right? Like there is an issue with Red Sea, there is an issue with uh, the canals, right, wherever the global trades are happening. So all of these is a very interesting problem to crack at this point, and all the startups towards these industries are trying to fix that problem. But the answer to that is nothing but more advanced creative solutions to be able to automate and make sure the machines talk to each other and be more proactive than reactive.
Detailed thing on what is happening next, and that's wonderful. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Venkat, for joining us for this podcast. Thank you, Venkat.
It
Thanks
was
for
my
your time.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being till last. I hope you got something new and we learned something different from the talk with Venkat. If you have any further questions, if you want to know anything else, please mention below in the comment section. And we look forward for you to the next video. Thank you.